Hi guys, and happy Thursday to you. Now I'm hoping is going to be the first of just some regular content that I put out. Um, you will have seen by my recent video that I've moved home now, and of course I've got now my proper studio set up where I'm filming from now more regularly. But up until then, things were a lot more challenging for me. I didn't really have the space to be able to just come and do this easily. So I want to start doing it a lot more regularly now. So uh, this will hopefully be the first of just more regular content of me just talking about whatever's kind of coming through to me at any one time. So stay tuned for much more. Follow me, subscribe me if you like what you see here today. So what I want to talk about today is I just want to say you don't have to do anything. Now, we're very blessed in many ways. The social media, technology, everything that we have these days, we have an abundance of information and opportunities all around us, from videos, meditations, workshops, in-person classes. We've just got so much that we could be doing. And of course, we're going through this ascension process where our ultimate goal is to raise our vibration and step into the highest version of ourselves possible. But sometimes it can, I think, almost become a bit of an obsession, and we can push ourselves to go harder, faster, doing absolutely everything that we can to step forward to raise our vibration. And of course that is amazing. I run these workshops myself. I sell all sorts of energetic tools to kind of help with this process. And the truth is that if you are actively doing this stuff, it will help, and at the end of the day you will eventually feel better for it. But that doesn't mean you have to do it. And I guess I just want to say, like, if you get up in the morning and you don't want to meditate, or you don't want to do your 15 chakras or ground yourself, or you don't want to be going and doing a workshop every single week or whatever, that's okay. You don't have to do anything. We are all in this process. And what we need to help us get through it, to get us to the highest version of ourselves possible, will come to us. The universe, we're already on a path. The universe will put in front of us what it is that we need to get where we're going. But that's going to happen naturally. You don't have to be pushing for it. You don't have to be gunning for it at all times. And I am just as guilty of this. I've said in other videos before, I put my hand up and admit I've got a martyr complex, or I'm a recovering martyr, as I like to say, because it's something that I'm working on all the time. And I push myself incredibly hard. But ultimately, that doesn't help me. It's contradictory to the lesson of self-love, to look after ourselves. And the truth is, just like working out, if you're looking after your physical body, if you're going to the gym multiple times a week and stuff like that, it's possible to overdo it. And it is exactly the same with spiritual work as well. It is possible to overdo it. It takes time to integrate energies. If you're calling in humongous amounts of light into your systems, it takes time for things to rebalance and for you to properly able to embody that energy. And if you're constantly loading in more and more light all the time, on top of the fact that we are always being bombarded by the universe, our central sun, the 7 galactic suns, whatever systems, beings, cosmic energies, solar flares, all of these things that are happening all the time. We're always being bombarded by energy. So if you're calling in loads on a regular basis and you're really, really pushing yourself, it can get a bit too much sometimes, and it can actually leave you feeling a bit worse for it. And maybe just taking a step back and finding some balance may help a bit. And I guess that's what this is about. At the end of the day, we're going through this process, and you will naturally go through it. As I say, things will arrive, things will happen for you. I remember saying, I was doing some work with the 15 chakra system a long, long time ago. And I remember saying to Archangel Gabriel, talking about working with the old 3D 7 chakra system and stuff like that. How can you get through the ascension process if you're still doing that? And he said that you can do it. but it's a bit like trying to run a marathon with your arms and your legs tied behind your back. You know, you're completely handicapped and you're crawling yourself there. You'll get to the destination, but it'll be hard work. The Ascension stuff, you're setting your daily energy, working with your 5D chakras, clearing your fields, violet flaming, grounding, all of these things will ultimately make you feel better, and they will help you with the process, and they will get you to the end goal better. But just like with the gym, it is possible to overdo it. So it's just about balance. And in particular, I was feeling guided to say this now because it is something I have seen a couple of times. We're living in a world where this stuff is getting more and more common. You know, sales of crystals, there's more and more shops than ever selling crystals, which is amazing. More and more yoga classes, more and more workshops, all these different things. But in some respects, things can become a business, you know, especially if there's the audience for it is growing and growing. There is always going to be some element of a business with it because people are making a living for it and stuff like that. And the challenge with that, with the marketing of these things, is I have seen stuff in the past that basically kind of make it sound like you have to do something and otherwise you're not going to ascend. And that is just so not true. You are going to get through this process and you're going to do things naturally at a pace that's comfortable for you. So yeah, that's my message for today, really. You don't have to do anything. Just find balance in your life. You know, there may be things that you want to do that you would consider to be so 3D. Maybe it's a TV program or a hobby or something that's not in line with the ultimate spiritual pathway. But if it brings you joy, what does it matter? You just have to find balance with these things between, you know, the path of where we're going and where we are right now. I've said this lots of times before, you know, we're not trying to achieve ascension by sitting in a cave meditating all day. That's not the point of this process at all. The point is to achieve it, to be able to embody this energy whilst being here, whilst living on this earth, living in the environment with the people around us. You know, we are just by purely holding the light, we're helping to ascend everyone around us. If we all took ourselves away to caves around the world and we were miles from anyone, that process just wouldn't happen. It's about being here. And that involves all of the other things that we have in our day-to-day lives. And, you know, it just really is about that balance. Trying to manage your ascension process while still being here. And if you are calling in too much light and you're doing all of these things, it can be hard to be here. And totally, I get it. You know, when you're up there and you're working with the angels and everything like that, and these beautiful high frequency energies, when life down here is difficult, challenging, hard, of course you're going to want to be up there more. Of course you are. I completely understand that. And I'm all for that, you know, and I do all of that stuff myself. Again, it's just about balance. And I hope that resonates with you today. So yeah, really that is my message, is you don't have to do anything. Come back to your inner guidance, come back to your heart, your intuition, and you will know what's right for you. If you see a workshop and you think, oh yeah, that really resonates with me, I've got to do that, you will know that you're supposed to do that. You don't have to force yourself to do absolutely everything, unless you want to, of course. If that's what you want to do, then more power to you and go for it. I don't like to think of people feeling like they have to do anything. So anyway, I hope that was of interest. I think that's something you enjoyed today, and I will be back again very soon with more videos. Sending you all so much love, and I can't wait to talk to you again soon. Bye bye.